Today's second video viewers. Firstly, around 48 hours ago, we reported about departure of Eskinder Nega and Jawar Mohammed, Oromo politician from Ethiopia. Both are out of Ethiopia now. Where are they? What are their activities? What are their future plans? Secondly, Ethiopian government is planning to seek compensation from ITU, International Telecommunication Union. What happened between the government and this body ITU? Why is Ethiopian government seeking compensation from this body? Thirdly, Tigrayan members of Ethiopian National Defense Force working as UN peacekeepers are refusing to return home. We saw that happen in Darfur last year. Now we have more similar developments which are being shared from some other parts of the world, especially from neighboring countries. Firstly, viewers, Jawar and Eskinder left Ethiopia. We know I shared Eskinder's picture with you as well when he was departing Ethiopia. Where are they now? What are their activities? Firstly, Eskinder was seen at Dallas Airport of Texas in the US. So he has arrived in the US. There he spoke as well at the airport. Some of his supporters arrived there to welcome him, just a few supporters, his party workers. What did he say there? Did he talk about Ethiopia politics at Dallas airport? No. He did not say a word. He just congratulated Ethiopians regarding Easter. He said politics will be discussed later. So far, Eskinder is silent. He has not spoken anything about Ethiopia. He just congratulated to Ethiopians about Easter. What about Jawar? Jawar is in Saudi Arabia, in Makkah. He is performing Umrah there. You can see his picture on your screen, which is being shared by some news sources. So he definitely traveled to Saudi Arabia from Ethiopia. Where will he travel from Saudi Arabia? That remains to be seen. Reportedly, he has UK's visa stamped on his passport too. So he might travel to UK after Saudi Arabia. Will he travel to the US where his family is? I think he will travel to the US. Questions are still unanswered about his future politics. Will he return to Ethiopia? Will he continue his political activities from the US? Several questions. We'll have to wait a little. So far, his presence in Saudi Arabia has been confirmed in connection with performing Umrah, a religious worship of Muslim community. Secondly, the Ethiopian government is planning to seek compensation from an international organization. Name of the organization is ITU, International Telecommunication Union. ITU in November last year signed an agreement with Ethiopian government. The agreement was about holding a conference in June 2022 in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The agreement was signed in November, then preparations started. Name of the conference is WTDC, World Telecommunication Development Conference 2022. So it was due to be held in June in Addis Ababa. But ITU has decided to change the venue of this conference. Now the conference will be held in Kigali, Rwanda. Ethiopian government is not happy with this change of the venue. ITU says there are security concerns in Addis Ababa, that is why it is changing the venue of this conference. Ethiopian government says that in Addis Ababa, more than a month ago, African Union's meeting was held in which heads of state participated. If African Union's meeting can be held with several heads of state from African countries, why can't WTDC be held in Addis Ababa? Yes, very valid question, very valid point raised by Ethiopian government. There are no visible security concerns in Addis Ababa now. Yes, there were concerns last year when Tigray forces were threatening to Addis Ababa. But things have changed since then. Now government forces are in control of the capital city Addis Ababa. So there might have been some politics behind the change of this venue. Rwanda is trying to be hub of East Africa, of this region. Kenya as well. So there is a rivalry as well between these countries and Ethiopia. These countries want to be hub of economic activity in this part of Africa. Let's see, Ethiopia is planning to seek compensation from ITU. Ethiopian government officials made this announcement today. Will Ethiopia receive any compensation? That remains to be seen. Lastly, viewers, we have a new story about Tigrayan members of Ethiopian National Defense Force who are working as peacekeepers, UN peacekeepers. Last year, several UN peacekeepers, ENDF, UN peacekeepers from Tigray, they refused to return home from Darfur, Sudan. In Darfur last year, UN wrapped up its peacekeeping operation. Now we have heard similar news from Abyei. A few weeks ago, we reported about Tigrayan peacekeepers in Abyei that they were not willing to return home. Now a confirmation. Sudanese government has confirmed, UN peacekeeping department has confirmed that 528 Tigrayan members of ENDF's peacekeeping contingent in Abyei have refused to return home. They are seeking asylum in Sudan. So it has now been officially confirmed. There are around 3,158 Ethiopian soldiers, part of UN's peacekeeping mission in Abyei, and 528 are not willing to return to Ethiopia. They are seeking asylum. Last year, I think Sudanese government wrote a letter to the UN. Sudanese government wants replacement of Ethiopian peacekeepers with some other peacekeepers from some other country. And this letter was written after tensions rose on Ethiopia-Sudan border regarding Al-Fashaga. Sudan took control of Al-Fashaga after the start of Tigray conflict in November 2020. Since then, tensions have been rising. We have seen clashes on the border between Ethiopian and Sudanese forces. Then Sudan wrote this letter, and Ethiopian peacekeepers are being now removed from Abyei. They are being sent back home. But Tigrayans don't want to return home. They say that they could face imprisonment. What we are seeing is an Ethiopian military without Tigrayans. ENDF minus Tigrayans is what is emerging now. Ethiopian National Defense Force is a national institution. If Tigrayans are not part of it, can we say it's a national institution? The government, Ethiopian National Defense Force, must ensure that Tigrayans remain part of ENDF. Otherwise, if all Tigrayans join TDF and other ethnic group members join ENDF, then it's another sign that Tigray is gradually distancing itself from Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.